Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to have another how-to. This time we're going to talk about precise aiming. Full disclosure, before we get started, you have to remember there is still RNG involved. So sometimes shells will go a little high or a little low, a little left, right, whatever. But there's a reason why when I go head-to-head with somebody, if I want to kill their guns, I can kill their guns. Because it's all about being precise and hitting exactly where you want to hit. Today, I'm going to try to demonstrate that and try to teach you what I know. I'm going to use the Georgia because it's been pretty accurate for me recently. And there's not 1,000 shells you have to try and watch. I'm going to call an aim point. I'm going to show you how to aim there, not how to move the gimbal, but actually where to aim based on the movement. So, let's get started. First things first, out of the box, we're going to talk about the reticle. Okay? You have to understand there is a big difference between having a target locked and having a target not locked. So when you're looking at this reticle here, you have to imagine kind of an oval laid out flat on the ocean. That's where your shells are going to go. When you have a target locked, they're typically going to land right around that level line. Now, when the target is moving, you have to obviously aim up, or aim down, or give lead. That then makes the shot a little bit harder to hit. If you have a target unlocked, your shells are almost always going to go above the line. They're going to go higher. Some very quick little simple math here. When you're looking at a target like this, and he's obviously driving at us, now he's kind of quartering towards us, we know we're going to aim down here. We're going to aim short because he is traveling this way. He's coming at us. We know we need to land short, and he will essentially drive into those shells. We're going to practice here on the Harbin if he can ever just sit still for a second. Now look where I'm aiming. I'm aiming about 0.3 short of the target. He's driving at me. We're going to send these about 0.3 short. Let's see where they land. Right at the bow, right at the guns. Pretty much exactly where you'd want to hit a ship like that. Before this hipper gets his torps off and kills this guy, let's say we want to hit that Zetan's guns. So we know we don't want to aim too short. We want to aim just up a little bit of lead, something like that. Let's see if we can hit him. And right into the gun. Perfect shot into the gun. So because we didn't want to hit the bow, we wanted to hit just a little above the bow. We wanted to hit that barbette in the gun. We're going to aim up just a little bit. Now we're going to want to hit below the first barbette. So we're going to aim a little bit low because he is coming at us. So you see, there's waterline. We're going to aim a little low of waterline with a little bit of lead. See where we hit. I don't care about these torpedoes. We nail the barbette. We nail that waterline, and we break that front gun. Breaking guns in this game is a huge, huge advantage because now if this guy were a real player and he wanted to shoot me, he would have to open up broadside in order to get any damage on me, which gives me an opportunity to kill him. Now, a shot like this, we're going to want to go through the superstructure. That's pretty basic. He's awfully close. Hold on. Let's go right through the bow again. And there you go. Again, I don't care about these torpedoes. Let's see if I can get a few more examples. This could potentially be one. So we're looking at a Magi. He's going straight away. We want to hit this guy somewhere in those back set of barbettes. So we're going to aim up. You can see if I was aiming at the barbettes to get 13.5, I want to aim up about 14.1. Little bit of lead. Let's pull it and see where they hit. So maybe it hit just right there, just a little bit too far to the right, so maybe a little bit more lead, but we had the right elevation. Same shot again, aiming up, quite a bit more up than you would aim down. Oddly enough, when ships are coming at you versus going away, you do have to aim up substantially higher. No one really knows why. RNG's playing its part there. So until we get training rooms, we won't be able to accurately determine exactly what is it in the aiming whenever you have a target locked. Because when you don't have a target locked, you get pretty consistent where your shells go. Yes, you lose out on a little bit of that accuracy, but after you fire a couple thousand unlocked targets, you kind of get a pretty good gist. They pretty much go above the line. How that plays in when you have a target locked, that's what we're not sure of yet, but we will be when we get training rooms in a couple weeks. But without a doubt, when a target's driving at you and you want to hit the bow, because if you aim normally and someone's coming at you and you put it at the base of their bow, you're going to hit the top superstructure, you're going to land the back of their boat. So you have to aim down. A lot of guys end up missing broadside shots because they don't see on the mini-map that someone is not perfectly 90. They're slightly quartered out or they're slightly quartered in. And the shells either go short or they go over the top of whoever they're trying to shoot. All right, let's see if I can get some examples. I'm going to beach here so I become stationary. This is the classic example, if you look at these cruisers, of them quartering in towards me. Let's take this Chappie, for example. He's quartering in, so we're going to aim below the water line. Right, I think right about there, and we're going to send it. Let's see where they hit. Even that wasn't low enough. Those even went high, which that's where I tell you a little bit of RNG does come in. So shot to shot might be a little bit different, but he is quartering in pretty strong. Let's try that same shot one more time. He's slowing down, so we're not going to have to cut down as much. I'm trying to watch this mini-map. We're going to shoot pretty much just almost right at waterline there. See what we get. Those hit perfect. But, see, it's a little bit of math you have to do in your brain because he was slowing down. He still was quartering in towards us, but he was slowing down. Here's another good example. Destroyer, just straight up sending it right at you. You're going to aim a little bit low because we're going to try and hit. Ooh! I don't think that was quite enough lead. Here, we're not going to aim low. We're going to aim right there because he's so close. And those shells, there's no time for, you don't need a lead or hardly anything there. Here is going to be a really good one. Vladivostok, love fighting these. Why? Because the guns break very easy. Note that he is still charging, okay? So our shells are going to go higher than our intended aim point. So I'm going to aim down just a little bit. I'm going for that B gun, right? I'm going for that gun, but I can't aim right at that gun. My shells will go over. So I'm going to aim a little bit low, primarily around that front gun, a little bit of lead. Let's pull him. Pop, there goes his gun. We'll get the back gun off as well. Boom, there goes his gun completely. That's what I mean by precise aiming. If you can access that, if you can figure out how to precisely aim your salvo, you're going to be able to ruin people. Now, obviously, looking at the minimap, I look at the minimap every time I take a shot in this game. Don't need anything. Right at the waterline will work. And obviously, that's exactly where they hit. Is he quartering towards us? Yeah, just a little bit. But at this range, it's really not going to make much of a difference. So there are a few little secrets there that might be able to improve your aiming. If you found the video helpful at all, let me know in the comments section down below. I appreciate all you guys. I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.